Hello, friends. Good morning. Okay, so I had a little reaction to one of our products the other day. And so I thought I would use it as a value tool for you guys because I do come across a lot of skin types, people, issues, like the whole board. The first thing I always tell people is skin is not cookie cutter. So just because I am combination oily doesn't mean someone else who's combination oily is the exact same. And so my job is to help you create a routine that works for you that can be adjusted if needed. You should also know the weather has a lot to do with it. Like 80% of our aging comes from outside of our body. Only 20% is genetic. So you can only blame 20% on your parents, and the rest is the environment, places you put yourself, if you spend a lot of time in the sun, and so forth. And so as far as allergies go, your allergies, just like a food allergy could change, so could a skin allergy. And so I often hear a lot of people who are like, well, I've tried everything for a breakout, issues, cystic acne, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, well, have you tried blank that we offer? And they're like, well, no. Okay, we haven't tried everything. A lot of people want to run to a dermatologist, but a lot of things can be figured out if you spend a little bit of time just like looking at what you're doing, how you're doing it. Are you doing too much or not enough? You could be exfoliating too much. So some things in your daily routine could be causing some of the problems. And so it's super important to talk through it. So I have zero eyeshadow on today as I'm allowing my eyes to heal, but I cannot use the new purple eyeshadow. That's the limited edition. I can use the green, but not the purple. So something in the purple, either it doesn't work with the eye drops that I have to use, or there's something in it I can't use. So when I'm trying to figure it out, what I normally tell people to do is to figure out, like, and this goes as far as like if you eat something too, y'all. Get the ingredient list. So say, for example, you use a sunscreen. I had a friend the other day who said her daughter's face is super sensitive. Say that she uses something and it causes a rash. I would keep a list of those ingredients. And the next time that it happens, I would get a list of ingredients. And then I would take those two lists and I would read through them and I'd be like, oh, so these are just two lip glosses I had on hand, like handy. One is the regular one and one is the limited edition. And so even though they're both lip glosses, they're different colors and they could have different ingredients. So I would compare the two lists, say that both of these had caused the reaction. So for me, had it both the green and the purple caused the reaction, I could see what ingredient is in there. And you do this because you want to know what to stay away from. So like, for example, I'm going to share my screen. If you come along and you tell me, Jennifer, I just found out that I'm allergic to retinol. This is what my Mary Kay page looks like. And I can literally look up every single ingredient. And I got to this one by looking up retinol. And so, or if you want a specific ingredient, you can say, hey, Jennifer, I need something with retinol. And I can come and say, okay, these three things have retinol in it. I learned today the deep wrinkle filler had retinol in it. I didn't actually know that. So I can look up all the ingredients. So I can tell you what to stay away from, or I can tell you what something has included. A few years ago, I had a customer who called me. She said she was allergic to the word fragrant, which had 40 different ingredients in it. And we literally were able to look up every single one and figure out what she could use and what she couldn't use. And so that's the kind of customer service. That's the kind of things I want to make sure you guys get. And then in addition to that, I want to remind you guys, we do have a satisfaction guarantee. So I'm going to take that eyeshadow. I'm going to return it to Mary Kay. It was $16. So Mary Kay can send me anything else I want for that same amount of money. Doesn't come off my shelf. So my stuff even gets switched out. So for example, I'll use another Sheer Illusion lip gloss. So I can switch it out for that. So that's super cool. Something that you should know about your kids, just because you're allergic to something doesn't mean that they are, and vice versa. They could be allergic to something because you are. And so Allie and I have the same, we have the same issue with our stomach, and Avery doesn't have it. And Allie and Avery are twins. So just kind of know, because it happens to one, not the other. Another thing, if you're ever trying to figure something out, say that like you want to see how something reacts on your face, you can always try it on the top of your hand first. And then the next option would be maybe perhaps like on the side of your face before you slap everything all over, or maybe like this, like a back further part of your neck. So that's always a really good idea if you're just trying to narrow down, figure out what it is. But just know your allergies can change. Our products also change every 3 years. So your allergies change every 6 to 7 years, and our products change every 3. So if you had an issue with something 5 years ago, you might not even have another issue again. So just kind of know, hopefully that's some helpful tips. And if you ever have any issues, let me know. And the last thing I'm going to say is that breakouts don't necessarily mean that you're allergic to a product. It could just clean your face. But if you do stay broken out using something, and by broken out, I mean like a pimple.
Sorry, I'm having
Oh, I thought I was talking to her. Not so much a rash. A rash is obviously if you're allergic, and that's anything. And just know if you ever do have a rash or a burning sensation, you can absolutely put milk on your face and it'll help calm and soothe it. Just like as a very quick fix to kind of help that. I actually am allergic to myself. I don't know if you guys saw a few weeks ago or a few days ago, I worked out and my face was like super, super red. I actually get that red just from when I sweat a lot. So it's kind of crazy, but I'm a fair. So that kind of happens. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to work out. I just have to wash my face very quickly. So hopefully that helps and blesses you. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, friends.